Welcome back. It's an absolute beautiful day. I'm Dan, and I've got a good one for you today because you're watching iAllegedly. And wow, what we're about to experience and live through between all of us is going to be unlike anything that you've seen in almost 100 years. So we're going to see some crazy stuff right now. And please don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe button, share the video, comment on the video, and last chance to join the email list because one is coming out tomorrow. And we have a sponsor today, the Sat Phone Store. But let me get right into it. The Westwood Mall in Marquette Township, Michigan, is basically closed right now. And the reason for that is the stores don't have power. Now you can sit there and go, wow, the store owners didn't pay for their power. No, store owners paid their rent, and the management company collected the rent, then gave it to the owner. And the owner didn't pay the electric bill. Isn't that horrible? Isn't that awful when you think about that? Now, think about this. Large properties, okay? You've got an owner, basically. And what the owner does is he hires a management company. They deal with the day-to-day operation of making sure the toilets are fixed, making sure that people are, paying their bills and that the place is clean, trash is picked up, things like that. And what happens? Okay, people pay their bills, but the owner didn't pay the electric bill. Tuesday of last week, the electricity gets shut off to everybody. Now, the big stores like the Dillards and the other large anchor department stores, they have their own account with the power company, so they have power still. So the big stores have power, the little ones don't. And the worst thing is there is a veterans group that feeds and houses and gets clothing for veterans, and they can't help anybody right now, which is awful. And Easter week, guys, it's terrible. It's absolutely awful. So you're going to see this happen more and more and more, okay? Because it's just the sign of the times. But it gets worse because you have other malls, the Township Mall in Wichita, Kansas. Same thing. The owner didn't pay the electric bill. What's next? Well, here's the other thing. As of today, the property taxes are due in the building, the entire complex. So as of today, they are in default for their taxes. And as of 1 year from now, they will be foreclosed on because the property taxes haven't been paid. So how would you like to have a store there? Now, again, in this economic environment, it is difficult enough to sell things. It is difficult enough to get customers, to, pay your bills, pay your employees, and now you have to worry about the lights getting shut off. So who are you going to sue? A defunct company? Who knows? So this is the beginning of this, guys. This is the absolute beginning of how bad this is going to get. And I want you to think about this because as I drove to a friend's house for the weekend, I was had all these different calls planned, and everybody's real smart that works in my life. They're like, oh, Dan's going to be driving for 2.5 hours. Let's schedule a call during that time because they know I'm not, going to be interrupted by anybody, and they've got my undivided attention. Well, one of them was my buddy Doug, the foreclosure buddy, and they're doing a strategy because of all these banks that have toxic assets and the foreclosure problem that they have with commercial loans. You're going to see, just like those builders that have malls, you're going to see more people go out of business right now than you've ever seen in your life. And you can sit there and say, these are two bad actors across the country that have nothing to do with each other. They're not owned by the same company. They're not ran by the same management company. They have different, everything is different. It's just two different people having difficulty in different areas of the country because things are not good right now, okay? And people don't want to realize that. People don't want to listen to that. Hey, let's go open up a restaurant right now. Why? Why wouldn't you just wait? Why wouldn't you just hold the phone and not go rent the building and put yourself out there because of that, okay? So Doug is talking to me about 5 banks, and the third bank was a bank called Pacific Premier that has a ton of commercial real estate loans right now. And they want that because I'm telling you guys, you've seen this. I've shown you the foreclosures. We had a safe day when he did 10 postings in one day. 10. He had 7 auctions scheduled this week. Now, for those of you that sit there and tell me that the real estate industry is great and everything's good and there's nothing to worry about and we're not going to see any problems, you are kidding yourself. Absolutely kidding yourself, because when a guy has 7 foreclosure auctions in a day and he used to have 1 maybe every 2 weeks, okay, there's a problem, guys, and it's not going in the right direction. But I'm sitting in a restaurant and these 2 women about 10 years older than me, you know, oh, hey, one of them recognizes me. Oh, you're Dan. Yeah, you do that news stuff. Okay. Yeah, my husband really likes you, blah, blah, blah. And her friend had no clue who I was. So we got to talking, but her friend, who had no clue who I was, she's like, well, my husband used to run Pacific Premier Bank. I'm like, wow, small world. I was just talking about you guys today and how bad it was. She goes, I want you to understand, he would have never let it get to where it's at today. What do you mean? Well, they have so many bad loans. And I said, wow, this is really fortuitous that you talked about this, because my buddy is trying to get in there right now and they have so many commercial loans. And she said the same thing that I'm reading in the stories below, that there's going to be hundreds of banks still go out of business between now and summertime. Wow, first of all. And think about this. He would have never let these people get into this. Now, her husband, who I did not meet, who was in the restaurant with other people, she said, you know, he ran it very differently. And back in the day, meaning it was very old school, her husband, if you defaulted or you were behind, he'd show up at your business, okay? Hey, listen, I was there for you when you needed the money. How come you're not there for me now when it comes to paying us back? So you better fix this today, okay? And I'm sure that, you know, he didn't have bad loans back then. You know what I mean? And this was just old school way of doing things. And, you know, it's what needs to get back. These bankers today, the guy's probably checked out at 3 o'clock playing golf someplace. You know what I mean? He's not worried about this. He's not chasing anybody to get, you know, loans paid for, to say the least. So let them walk by for a second. Hi, guys. So you're going to see things that we've never seen before. You're going to see malls and businesses. What about the strip centers out there? Think everybody's paying their bills, paying their water bill? How about, you know, the mall that if they don't pay their property taxes in the year, they're done too. So this is the stuff we know about. That's it, okay? Now, the one thing that was disturbing with this woman telling me is that her husband had a deal for a pension for life, and they said, no, if you look at subsection whatever, we could cut your pension off when you're 80. And the guy's 75 years old right now. So they're hoping, Dan, we hope that we get the pension for 5 more years. We hope that we get that. Right now, it doesn't look good. So for those of you people out there that are like, oh, I got a pension, I got nothing to worry about. This woman's husband ran a bank, and they're very worried about this right now. So let me know what you think about this. Share your thoughts on this. And the next thing is, you know, a sponsor that came back this month that we've had a tremendous amount of success with is the SAT store, okay? So to make it easy, what I did was we set up the domain so you can get to the SAT store and you can get a free satellite phone if you sign up for 24 months, the Iridium 9555, okay? 24-month deal, it's free. Go to danssatphone.com, DANSSATPHONE, and you can have a free phone, okay? So the cool thing about the sat phone, you can call any phone with it, regardless of where you're at. Blue sky is all you need, guys. All you need is, you can't be inside, you gotta be outside, and you can have access to the sat phone. The cool thing with this is that you can call any cell phone, it has voicemail to it, you can call anybody. You know, during the Lahaina fire, a man saved 14,000 lives with one sat phone. So check it out today, guys. They're a great company, but go to danssatphone.com and get the details, okay? Tell them I allegedly sent you, okay? So we have so many cyber attacks that basically happen on a weekly basis right now, and we really don't pay attention to the old ones. United Healthcare out of New Hampshire got hit, okay? And they got hit February 21st, and it debilitated so much, from payments to pharmacies to everything, okay? And people still cannot get their drugs. People have had to make other arrangements. And guys, it's been almost 2 months now, okay? It has been 2 months now, okay? So what are you gonna do, guys? This is crazy that these are happening. Then you go to CarePoint, which is a company that does all the, basically the management for different hospitals and things like that. And, you know, they're shut down. So this is happening more and more and more. They want the data, they want to steal it. The one thing that's bad about the United Healthcare thing is that you've got hospitals that are basically, you know, going to go out of business. You've got hospitals that are going out of business. There's one, the Bayonne Hospital, 321 beds, 3 hospitals. They're going to file bankruptcy. Not even a victim to the cyber attacks, but you're just seeing more and more of this right now, where you're seeing people upside down. You're seeing these cyber attacks that completely shut everything down. The thing that blows me away is they just don't get these people, you know, and it happens time and time and time again. So let me know what you think about that. You know, JP Morgan Chase had an executive that stole $2.4 million from different customers. One of them was a guy in a wheelchair. So there's a place in hell for this guy. The complaint's below, and he's in huge trouble for doing this. So once again, if you have anybody in your life that has special needs in any way, they're older, they just need help, look after them, check in on them, everything, you know, not that you're going to be able to get in their bank account or anything like that, but just make sure that people are good right now, because it's awful, okay? The United States government, as of this year, our biggest expenditure is going to be $1.6 trillion in interest on our loans for our national debt. Hello, okay? Guys, it's done. This is bad. This is completely running out of gas. You can have political infighting, which is what they want us to do, okay? And you can have that, but people are not looking at malls not paying their bills, people having a store that feeds families. Think of everybody affected by not being able to open their store since last Tuesday. Isn't that awful to think about? Oh my God, think of the people that didn't have a job during that time. You know, you got spring break week and they can't sell anything. So there's that. The thing that floored me, and I'm gonna end this video, just a quick video today for you guys, you know, something just simple. Think about this. You've got loyalty for products, and this was sent to me by a bunch of people that love EV cars. What's the number one, the most loyal car brand out there? Rivian. Everybody that owns a Rivian said they would buy another Rivian. That's wild, guys. That is absolutely wild. And the number 2 is a Mini Cooper, okay, as far as cars. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, number 3 was BMW, but you can see the list. I love the Visual Capitalist because it talks about all this stuff. And I just want to close this thing, you know, first of all, Easter, be kind to everybody, guys, okay? Be kind to your neighbors, be kind to family members, call and wish people well, do what you can do to be a source of good in the world, okay? You know, I'll never forget, I had something where somebody kind of wronged me in business, and I wanted to work it out with them, and I did something nice for them, and I reached out and they just pissed all over it, okay? That's the only way to put it. And I had friends and advisors and mentors and people. I said, why did I do this to myself? I just absolutely humiliated myself and did this. I said, no, you'll always know, Dan, that you did this. You'll always know that you're the bigger person, that you reached out to these people and you did this, and not everybody's gonna do that. And I've learned that lesson ever since. Do nice things for yourself, for others. Be kind to others for yourself. It will make you feel better. It will make you sleep better at night. It will bring better things in your life. I am telling you guys, when I was dead broke and I was running my conferences in the beginning, I would give people stuff for free. And people are like, well, you're helping this guy raise hundreds of thousands of dollars and not getting a commission? And you know what? It is just paid back 100-fold since then, because all these people work with me. All these people do this. If I need to get a hold of somebody at these banks or at these investment houses or the venture capital guys and gals, I can call them anytime, okay? Be kind to people, guys. I'm telling you this, just do it. We're going to go into a very dark period right now. And if you don't think banks are going to go out of business, you're just kidding yourself right now. Be kind, take care of your health, take care of your security, know what's going on in your own life, know what's going on in your community, and do the best you can, okay? Reach out anytime. hello@iallegedly.com is our email. Sign up for our email. But again, I love the stuff that you guys send me. I love when you get local news and stuff internationally. Everybody loves it, okay? Just a quick video today. Be kind. Thank you guys one and all for absolutely everything that you do. I truly appreciate it.